That's why I started with it, and then we're going to continue breaking it down as it goes on. I'm very shocked to see that this never made the final cut of Amazing Spider-Man 2, because I feel like that would have been a really great way for us to understand why Peter all of a sudden was like, yeah, I'm going to come back. And obviously there's like that little snippet, but without his dad in it, that's weird. It's it changes the tone of the whole ending. And I have some major questions. Does this now make this scene canon with the MCU if Andrew Garfield is in Spider-Man No Way Home? And what does that mean? Honestly, huge fan of this actor. Absolutely. The guy who plays Richard Parker is phenomenal. So let's see how the scene continues. Honestly, every time I watch this scene, when I was making the breakdown, composing the script for this and whatnot, and thinking of what I wanted to discuss, it makes me, like, every time I watch it, I get the chills, because Andrew Garfield's acting is amazing. This scene would have won him an award hands down. He played this side of Spider-Man so well, and yet no one gives him the credit for it. But more to the point, if this is canon in the MCU, if Richard Parker is alive in the MCU now, could we possibly see Norman Osborn and Richard Parker have this kind of a conversation? Obviously, it wouldn't be Norman Osborn from Richard Parker's universe, but this would be really cool to play out in the multiverse. And where could they go from here? Again, I really hope this is canon now. I really hope that this scene makes it and they talk about it or something. Because, in all honesty, this scene should have been in the final cut of Amazing Spider-Man 2.
You don't.
This, and if I've also seen that Spider-Man 4, what tobey maguire would have done after Spider-Man 3 if it didn't flop, is also going to be canon. Some of that stuff will show up and whatnot, and they'll talk about it, like just the different villains that he's fought over the years and whatnot, and what was planned for Amazing Spider-Man 4. So if that's the case, then I can be led to believe that Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man is also going to do something similar, where every event that's happened between Amazing Spider-Man 2 and No Way Home, obviously a large amount of time, because technically we're talking about the future still in the MCU, how could this possibly play out? Where could they go with this? Could we finally get an Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Richard Parker playing a massive role in taking down Oscorp, and maybe even Parker Industries starting, or something to that effect, where Richard Parker realizes, and I think he knows, I mean, the way that they were talking, he knows that his son is Spider-Man. He knows that his son figured out the decay rate algorithm, and that's why this is all playing out the way it is in New York City. And he even says, we knew that when we were the only ones that you could possibly turn to, that was going to be the time to come back into your life. And that was the time right then and there. So where were they going with this in Amazing Spider-Man 2? And are they going to mention or even do something further with this down the line? I think that Kevin Feige, if he gets the chance, will play with this idea. And I think he would rock it, in all honesty. The way that they've been doing Spider-Man and building up to this possibility of the Spider-Verse, which I don't know why it's still just a possibility, because obviously we know that there's got to be these two in it, just the way that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire have been talking on the Today Show and all that other stuff. You can check that on my TikTok if you want, but more importantly, this is crazy what they're doing with Spider-Man. And to bring Richard Parker back and to have that actor come back would be absolutely amazing. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, this scene is one of my favorite deleted scenes of pretty much any movie, and the acting is on point. Again, as always, stay nerdy, comic fan. Again, as always, stay nerdy, comic fam, and hashtag loungers assemble. I'll see you in the comments. Make sure you go back and watch the other videos about Spider-Man No Way Home from earlier in the week. You won't miss. Make sure you go back and check out the earlier videos from this week, all about Spider-Man No Way Home, and even last week. Since we've gotten the trailer drop, we've been dropping nothing but awesome videos all about this trailer and where this Spider-Verse could take us somewhere down the line. Thanks for watching.
It's easy to feel hopeful on a beautiful day like today. There will be dark days ahead of us too. There will be days where you feel all alone. And that's when hope is needed most. No matter how buried it gets, or how lost you feel, you must promise me that you will hold on to hope. Keep it alive. We have to be greater than what we suffer. My wish for you is to become hope. People need that. And even if we fail, what better way is there to live? As we look around here today at all of the people who helped make us who we are, I know it feels like we're saying goodbye, but we will carry a piece of each other into everything that we do next, to remind us of who we are and of who we're meant to be.